the bottom of the mound near Princess Street, and it's a demonstration. It's a protest on this day, bank holiday Monday, at the end of May, the 31st of May, and we're protesting about an Israeli vicious attack on a convoy of aid, or rather a flotilla of ships that were attempting to deliver aid to Gaza, which had been blockaded by the Israeli Nazi fascist evil terrorist state, depriving the people, men, women and children of Palestine in Gaza of medicines, food, essential supplies, and various goodwill humanitarian agencies were attempting to block this Zionist blockade by sending in ships. And of course the Nazi Israelis sent in their vicious uniformed thugs via helicopters and landed on the boats and immediately started firing, killing the humanitarian workers on the ship who were trying to save lives. And so we are protesting here at this demonstration at the Israeli Nazi state, and the fact that all the Western governments continually turn a blind eye to the ethnic cleansing and massacring of Palestinian people by the Israelis.
Aye, that's right.
What's the demo about?
There's been 19 aid workers that were shot, killed, trying to take aid to Palestine. So that's why we're protesting. It's completely wrong. And also the fact that we believe there's somebody from Edinburgh as well. So there's a personal element too being held.
I think there's been something like 700 people as well that have been taken, abducted, or certainly been taken against their will, as well as people that have been killed. So just here to really protest against that, and make some sort of stand.
What do you think about the Israeli claim that they attacked on provocation, that they were attacked first?
Well, being honest with you, I don't know much about the actual situation, so I couldn't really comment on that.
I could comment on that because the videos clearly show the Israelis coming off the helicopters onto their ships. So if that's not an intent of anger or violence of some sort, what it is really, if an army is coming on board your ship, we've got no place there in a humanitarian vessel. So that's what I think.
I would be very sceptical about it, but although, just going from what they've said previously.
Somebody told me to introduce myself. My name's Kevin Connor from the Scottish Palestine Solidarity Campaign. A couple of months ago, or maybe even less, 5 of us from that campaign were involved in a court case. We were charged with racism, the crime standing up for human rights, the crime boycotting Israel until Israel comes into line with international law and understands that Palestinians too are human beings. That was the crime. The charge was racially aggravated conduct. Many of you will be aware that the charges, after almost 2 years, were laughed out of court after an outbreak of common sense. After an outbreak of common sense by Sheriff Scott up in the Edinburgh Sheriff Court. Because even establishment judges can see that what's going on is not about religion, It's not about race. It's about human rights. Human rights for everyone. Palestinians are human. They have human rights as well.
I mean,
Can you say something on camera about what you said again?
yeah, this morning the news came through that Israel is up to its usual tricks. Last year, Israeli forces killed about 1,400 people in Gaza. This year they've killed, according to some reports, at least 19 international human rights activists who were trying to alleviate some of the pain that's ongoing in Gaza. There's been a siege there for 4 years. There was a convoy of 6 ships with 700 activists from around the world. Now there's 19 less than there were 24 hours ago. Maybe more, we don't know. There's no confirmed reports because Israel has blocked all electronic communication. People are here to show their disgust at what Israel's done and to show their support for action against Israel. Specifically, I think sanctions against Israel. We want to push in Scotland, we want the Scottish Government to take action, we want to push the new Prime Minister in the UK to take action as well. It just can't go on any longer.
What is the demonstration about?
Supporting people in Gaza, because the Israeli government banned any ship to arrive to help the people in Gaza from over all the world.
Alex Salmon said on question time, after the Israeli Mossad British passport affair, that the expulsion of an Israeli diplomat was not enough. Alex Salmon said then that it was time for trade sanctions. Well, if it was time then, it's clearly time now.
You've got a Palestinian flag.
I have a Palestinian flag, yes.
Well, are you Palestinian?
No.
So what's this protest about?
This protest is, we know what the protest is about. The protest is about the Israelis attacking the flotilla of ships this morning and killing 15 people at least.
Really?
Bastards. It's
What's the ships?
What? I don't know what the name of the ships was.
But why those particular ships?
Oh, because they were going to Gaza, and they were going to take goods to Gaza for the Palestinians, and the Israelis are now claiming, that they're going to take all the stuff themselves into Gaza. Less, of course, anything that anybody might use for anything useful.
Suddenly they become compassionate when before they were.
Amazing.
Palestine! Palestine! Palestine!